And we're live.
And we live.
Here, River Cats Tackle here. Iconic Outdoors with John Cyclone and our good friend Gimpy over here.
Limpy.
Oh, he's limpy now. You stole his foot.
He's limpy because I got his damn foot.
Oh, it's right there? Oh,
look at the toe on that son of a bitch, man. Let's see how many we can get in here tonight, Gimp.
Yep, it just popped up. So it's streaming with YouTube now, so we're good.
Yeah, let's see who all gonna want to be willing to join in. Oh, there'll probably be a whole bunch of them will come in here and talk to Iconic. You know, the hell with John and Gimpy. Watch, it's gonna be an iconic night.
I ain't that special. I'm just very seldom around. It's the only thing.
Ty might jump on.
I spend more time down there in the woods than I do out here on the live streams.
Hey, Dustin, Catfish Cowboy. What's happening? I'm not on this live tonight. I'm here, but not here. It's his live.
What's up, Randy?
That's his decision.
Catfish Cowboy.
I'm sure he's got more to say than I do. I know that, but I will tell y'all one thing. Any of y'all waiting on the 9-aught hooks? Finally got them out of customs, and they're here in boxes, ready to go. So y'all, they'll be up on the store soon. Y'all stay tuned for that. If y'all are looking for 9-aught hooks, we got them back.
All right, sounds great.
Yep, finally.
What's up, George? Lance?
Hey, George. What's up, George? Yeah, you want Lance? The link?
Send him the link.
Send him the link.
Get him on here.
Yeah.
Lance, hurry up and eat. Get on here, man.
Man, Lance, hurry up and eat.
Yeah, right.
That's like that one. Try to tell that one to hurry up and eat. Well, you ain't got to tell him to hurry up and eat. He usually eats 10 pounds to start with. He ate a ham hock a while ago, size your head.
He's been out in the woods starving himself to death. I'd be hungry too.
Oh, man, I think I lost 15 pounds. I went to the doctor this morning and hopped on the scale.
All right.
And it looked a little different than usual.
I got to figure out which way to.
I've been eating.
Okay, they're popping up from the bottom tonight. No, that's 922.
Hey, 922. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of wood duck,
not yet.
Deer, and catfish. Had some buddies come out. We did some fishing trips, but mostly we did a bunch of hunting trips and got a couple of deer, a bunch of wood ducks, and of course I did most of the catfishing. But we had some good food there for a while. A lot left over.
Yep. But
so what's the story behind the foot? Curious about the foot.
What what do you want to know about it?
Well, it's sitting here. I know that. I just not real sure.
So let me start. Let's picture this, okay? Now, just shooting around, joking around with John one time in a live stream, and he was talking about the J&S rods and the albatrosses and combos and stuff, and I was joking around. I said, man, I'd buy one that costs an arm and a leg, and I'd come up short. And he's like, it won't cost you no damn arm and a leg. He said, send me a foot. And I thought he was kidding. Like a live stream later, he was in there. He's like, where's my damn foot at? I was like, he's serious. And I know Randy, Randy Swain, and Randy was like, he's serious, man. Send him a foot. So I had, I had one from a long time ago. I just like, all right, send it to him, see what happened. He sent me a J&S combo. I was like, wow, okay, all right.
Yeah. Hey, I'll always be a foot ahead of the rest.
I see it's got some stars. What is that? Like
that's where I stuck a hook through the toe.
It didn't hurt.
It didn't hurt. No.
I was trying to see if he was going to have that ghost pain,
phantom pains, yeah.
Antoine, what's happening?
I got a box of feet, yeah. I actually, I've got a funny story about that. So when you get prosthetics, usually, you keep them like anything else, and you have a lot of backups. Well, I had several pairs, and I asked my guy. I said, what do we do with these? He said, well, you can just throw them away. They're old. They're too old. The technology's too old. And he said, just take them to the dump and throw them away. So I did. I took them to the local dump, set them out, and man, it made Facebook history because everybody was just like, Jesus Christ, what are people throwing away at the dump down here? It's all over the place. And my wife's best friend's husband sent a picture and said, hey, has he been? He's like, are they? He's like, I know who the. He said he commented on the Facebook post, said, I know who those belong to. And then he sent us a message and he said, did you throw these out today? And I said, yeah. And he's like, man, it is all over the place. I was like, I could have stuck them in the compactor. That would have been funnier. But they wouldn't let me.
Somebody would have called the popo on that one.
Yeah. All I know is if I'd have been around that dump, I'd have had a whole lot of feet.
Mm-hmm. You snag them all over.
I'd have got in the back of the boat, screwed it up to the bottom of the boat, everything.
Yeah, that'd been awesome.
Oh,
man.
But I'm trying to get Creech a hand. He said, get him a girlfriend.
You know the stipulations with it, so.
Oh yeah.
He done told you.
It depends on the shape of the hand.
No, he's got other stipulations. Yep.
Deal.
Yeah, but the Iconic knows how to run an Android, so I ain't got nothing to worry about tonight.
Ha! Yeah, we did some work on the old laptop here. Didn't take much time, but hey, things are getting better. I got Android phones. I got a Chromebook.
Oh, yeah.
Chromebook is way better. The worst computer I've ever had was a Chromebook.
Yeah.
And that's what I have right now. And it is well,
that's what this is.
This ain't the same Chromebook that I got. Mine's like 10 years old.
Oh, you got that antique shit.
Oh man, it's rough. I mean, try running any kind of streaming service on that.
That other laptop I had, it was about 12 years old, and it was old. It was used when I bought it.
Yeah. I mean, it gets the job done, but when it comes to like video editing and stuff, most of the applications that you download on these Chromebooks run on Chrome, and it wants to use the same applications that go on a phone. So the screen on the computer is only going to be this for your application. And then just to use like your Google Docs, which most other things would be like Google Word or your Word Docs or Microsoft Word, you got to be connected to the internet just to type up a resume. It's crazy.
Yep, that's correct.
But we're going to make it do with what we got.
It's painting.
It's possible. It's a possibility I'll screw it up when he leaves.
Yeah, probably. I'd say so. That was fun that night. Me and Lance talked about 45 minutes while waiting for John to come back.
Yeah, I called several different states to get this thing running.
Yeah, I didn't realize River Cat Tackle had like a offsite, IT support company or whatever.
We had people everywhere, didn't we?
Yeah.
I called Tennessee, Ohio. We was in Missouri. We called back to Louisiana.
What was he trying to figure out?
How to get this shit started.
Oh, the Restream?
All of it.
Yeah.
The computer and everything?
Yeah, then he had to contact somebody to get the authentic. They just had to push a button that said, I authorize this new login.
Yeah.
We didn't know who it was.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let him do anything until they authorized it. So that was
Yeah,
the problem.
I found him.
That's one thing about the Chromebook. It runs off of Google so heavily that all these different security deals and, your email doesn't match the same email from 3 years ago. And it's like, I don't know how to log into that email. Yeah. So, then it's not you. And the phone number, I mean, it's it's just a workover. I had that same problem with PayPal recently.
Yeah.
It took me 3 days to get logged into my PayPal.
That it did.
I just came back from Randy's this weekend and he got a new laptop and it was Windows. And I was like, went over to one, logged in, hit transfer information to a new PC, went to his new laptop. As soon as he signed in, got connected to the internet, it popped right up and said, "Hey, is this you?" He clicked, "Yeah." We just sat there and watched it download till it was full. And it was done, and most of everything that he had was on there that he needed.
Yeah, that
Few things, you know, he needed to put on
that
himself. But
excuse me that you know how to do that when it's sitting in your lap.
yeah,
that's one good thing that they've developed recently with, like, even if you got a new phone, if you put the two phones side by side, you can just jump everything off of this phone onto that one via Bluetooth or USB, and you don't have to deal with all that extra stuff.
Yeah. That NFC stuff works too, where you touch the backs together. And instantly transfers. Yeah, that's getting more and more in phones now too.
I worry
That's
about
what you use.
stuff.
Well, that's what you use when you pay. When you go to in there, people are like, pull out your phone and just touch it to the credit card machine. That's what you're paying with is NFC.
I worry about that stuff sometimes. People stealing your information.
They will, and they can.
Yeah,
that's why I don't turn that stuff on. It's off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I run. What do you call it?
I ain't doing that.
VPNs and stuff like that, like NordVPN. I run NordVPN on all my stuff because I'm like, hey man, you just never know who's around the corner. Lisa, hey, how you doing?
Yeah, she brought lunch that day and fed me too. So Randy and Lisa, helped me out pretty good. I drove 2.5 hours.
Oh, I'll feed you. Dustin. Yeah. But yeah, it's it'll be fine tonight. There's somebody that knows how to run the stuff. But
yeah, Iconic will leave and it'll go to hell.
Well,
it'll catch on fire. Flames will come.
It's a possibility. I've seen worse come out of it. That's for sure.
Well, I know old John's very big on repetition. So once everything gets to going, he'll just use those buttons over and over again, and they'll be worn out. But as long as he don't venture too far, it'll be fine.
What? I can do this though.
Oh, now you're the main guy. What you got for us?
Well, let's see. River Cat Tackle. We strive for excellence in all things river, cats, and tackle.
Cats, and not so much cats. More of a dog guy myself. But when it comes to river and tackle, we got
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been on the river.
Oh boy, here we go. No, I don't know about this because the last time I did this, he was in and out screwing with me over there. Missouri.
Yeah, there he is.
I got this thing running this time. He got my stuff all set up in the whole 9 yards.
Boy,
yeah, the camera looks great, man.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
It don't make him look any better though.
I'll tell you,
no, but I mean,
some gears almost.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as what I got.
Yeah. Before John moved over here to the table for his live streams, he was always over there on the couch. He's got the same gears right behind his head on every single one. How you doing, brother?
I am doing great, man. You finally in off the river for a day or two?
Yeah, I've got to go back to work here this week, so my outdoors adventures are over for the time being, but we're going to be down there in South Texas on the coast. So I guess they're kind of being reinstated in terms of fishing.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy,
out there in the woods?
What is that?
Did you have fun?
Oh yeah, man. Did a lot of different species of hunting and fishing and dealing with the rain and the cold, a lot of different foods. So learned some things about my own abilities in terms of longevity in the woods. So that was the main mission.
Well, I enjoyed watching your stuff.
Yeah, I messed up and I recorded a whole bunch of stuff on my GoPro, and the last 2 weeks of content have all been on my GoPro, and I went to go upload those to my computer, and when I did that, I lost all the video and got just the audio.
And
See, y'all can't say I'm the only one that screws stuff up.
That's a damn Android shit.
Oh yeah, I know.
You said it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The 10-year-old computer I uploaded it to is a Chromebook, And when I did that, it stole the video and turned it to a black screen. I got all the audio, but everything's gone.
You know how to recover that, Gimpy?
On a Chromebook, no. Chromebooks don't have a hard drive. It's supposed to be on the cloud. It has a small like SSD for file swapping, but you probably won't be able to recover that. Might be able to.
It's all on a micro USB. But
when you get it on a micro,
Bible.
Yeah, but it stole it all. I don't know what it did. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. But I got 2 weeks worth of pretty cool content that is not uploaded. So we kind of lost track of me there on like day 14 or something.
I tell you, somebody got that package over there. Look at that.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Look at that. And that's a nice hat there.
Shoot, yeah, man.
All right. Mine's kind of similar.
Yeah, this is nice enough that I can wear it for work.
Exactly.
Till I get underneath the damn car and get grease on it and shit. But
I don't keep very many things nice.
That's your pimping hat, man.
That's right.
That's your pimping hat.
Hey, Randy Bible.
Gimpy needs one.
Yep, I need one. 100%. Hey, Randy, you wanna play hooky Friday and go fishing with me and George? We're coming down there Friday.
Oh, you got him thinking. Look at
He's like,
he's digging now. Look.
Today's Monday, right?
yeah.
Okay. Tuesday we'll be here. Wednesday on the road. Thursday here. I have to take off 2 days. I have to take off 3 days, basically a 3 day week, probably.
Okay.
Hey, now are we going to take the boat and go somewhere? We're gonna go fish off the bank.
I don't know. Totally up to you. If you want to take the boat out, we'll be happy to take the boat out. If you don't, we'll go bank fishing too.
Well, we got the boat ready. The boat's ready to go now. It starts and runs and does like it's supposed to.
Goes right in gear.
Yeah.
All right.
What was that? What was that issue?
A $10 clip.
Usually.
I hit something, and I don't know what I hit, but it broke the steering anode off the your props right here, and right after that anode, it broke it off. It beat the prop up pretty good, and messed the gears up just a little bit, but they were able to file them and clean them up good and put them back in. And instead of it costing me $4,000, I got it done for $400.
All right.
So, but we got her back out on the water. I run it all day yesterday.
George said boat.
George said boat, so I guess we're going to take boat out.
Sound winter to me.
I've got to take my daughter to school that morning, but as soon as I drop her off, we're leaving and coming down there. So probably been in there for like 9 o'clock, 9:30, somewhere around that time.
You got to stop at Pilot for George, and so that's gonna make it 10 o'clock, 10:30 before you get there.
10:30, yeah.
You got to eat breakfast, drink a gallon of coffee, and then be on his way.
Yep.
That's how George gets started every morning. Is he got to make a stop about an hour into his run.
Now that's gonna be when? Friday.
Friday.
Oh, I might be able to stir up some milk.
Now I'll have to stay on top of my stuff this week, and but I ought to be caught up again all tomorrow afternoon.
Hey, if you can't, we're on the way down. You're like, yeah, guys, I can't make it. We're still going to go bank fishing with or without you.
Hey, go to stop number 3.
I've already put that down. Number 3.
Yep.
Well, what happened to number 2?
I took him out Saturday after we got done working on the computer.
Yep.
And we went over here to one place for stop 1, and we went another place for stop 2. Went over here to another place, stop 3, and then we got 4 and 5.
Yeah, he took us to 6 places to go bank fishing if we come down.
Yeah, And
Well, you're good then.
I'm trying to help him out a little bit. We get out riding around on the water. We can find some stuff on the water that we can get to.
Hey.
Oh, I have a seventh spot too.
There, don't you?
Do what?
You see what Bobby put in there, didn't you?
Yeah, I ain't starting that damn fight.
What the hell, man? All we can ever do is get 6 people in this damn live. That's cutting up a creek.
Okay, all right. Come on
What's
now.
up, Creech?
Yes, indeed.
What's up, Creech? No, I've got a 7th place down there too. I ran into a lady, a girl I knew from high school. Her sister, her husband owned her sister and her husband owned a lakefront property down there on Watts Bar. Said that she has a dock and a pond. She's like, you don't want a pontoon boat. They're trying to sell it. And I was like, no, I don't. But I'll ask
them. Hey, ask them how much. You don't never know.
That's for true. Yeah.
Yeah, I said, hey, I'm going to catfish. I said, will she let me come down there and fish, from her boat dock or on the side? She's like, oh yeah. She's like, she'll let you come down there. So I was like, heck yeah. The wife works with her. So I was like, hey, I'll just tell her, hit me up and send me down there.
We got right now it's not a good place. Hell, there's actually a pretty good place over there too. But once the water starts warming up a little bit and they start going shallow through the summer and all, I got a couple more pretty good places.
Sounds good.
I saw a 93 pounder that came out of there this year. Had an 89 1 week. The next week he caught a 93.
Nice. Well, yeah, I stayed in Lonnie's live stream today for a while. He was down there where you said he was.
I know where. I told you.
He said, "Hey, if you come down Friday," he said, "tell Randy to give me a yell and I'll fish with you." And I was like, "Well, if Randy's got his boat, we're going to have his boat."
That's the thing about it. Hey, if he wants to go fishing Friday, we'll take him and we'll go out here and fish. We got some pretty good. He's got some pretty good boat places to fish too. But I'll take him. I'll let him go with me.
He had a bunch of people coming in from like Russia, Ukraine, in his chat talking to him. He's like, I don't know what they're saying, but they were like, "What are you fishing for?" And it's like, catfish.
Yeah.
I like to catfish too. Sometimes. How y'all folks doing?
This guy don't know nothing about catfishing.
We got 7 people in here. Come on. Look, we got to beat 13.
Hey, I am sending this out to as many people as I can.
Look, we got to beat 13 people. That's our record so far, Gippy.
Everybody I know comes in here. So
That's me, George, and Randy and Lance.
Yeah, that's it.
Hell, you got 3 to 7 people in here. Here's 3 of us.
That's what I'm saying. Wait. We picked up. We upped up. What's that, 9? What did our ball says right there?
That's a 9 right there.
I dog it. We're getting there.
We got.
There's a couple of old. There's a couple of shows that have been on for a long time.
If we get 15 people in here, we'll get Iconic to run around in a banana hammock.
No, we won't.
Made out of catfish skin. Made out of catfish skin.
Did you see that last night?
I was told about it.
Yeah,
I was told about it.
I told him today. I said, what you should do is get it and keep the whiskers so they're hanging off the front when you wear that banana hammock made out of catfish skin.
I swear, some of y'all got some good ideas. We just need a patent. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lee's in there.
I'm all right, George.
He said he's thinking about it.
Well, moving, but I got a little bit of leakage.
Oh
It'll
man,
be all good.
how's the weather treating y'all over there?
Our weather's good on us.
Yeah.
It's 29 degrees right here.
It was 40 degrees earlier. This morning when we got up, when we left the house, it's 40. It got up to about 44 degrees today. Sun broke through the clouds a little bit. And then it broke, it wasn't a bad day at all.
I'm telling you, I've been hanging out in that tent for 2 months now, and I thought it was going to get a little rough every once in a while, but I stayed pretty dang good. The wind picked up every once in a while and would blow that air through there, and it would downpoured on me for about a week straight. And I really didn't get too bad. I think that the coldest it got while I was out there was 34. No, it got to 30. It got to 30 one night, just cold enough to keep my water cool. That's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Where I didn't
sucks
have
up here right now.
Where I didn't have to worry about. I had some bait that I could just, not have any ice for. So I was able to keep bait for about 3 days straight, no ice.
That's a good thing about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there's my dad in here watching. How you doing tonight, Pops? Right now it's 36 out here. Tomorrow's 43. And then 49. 49 tomorrow. 51 on Wednesday. Friday is 52 and partly sunny.
All right. Well, that'll be different here in about 3 weeks.
Nah.
Let's not talk about that, huh?
God,
We're lucky. We've got a couple of let's see. We got till about the second week of January.
Oh, okay. All right.
Uh,
Creech. They says they had turned into hip waders. Creech and say.
Hey, John's got him a sweet necklace coming in the mail.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, buddy.
Bobby, quit talking about me.
It's getting
Hey,
personal.
not only do I have a cool wife, Bobby, I got a cool dad too. Yeah. Hey, you're the one that brings it on with Lisa. Y'all get out there and start egging it on, and y'all just get it going.
Bobby's going to wind up with a knife in the ribs when he goes to the gathering. I guarantee that.
He ain't gonna show up at the gathering. He's too big of a wimp.
That's why. Yeah, he's scared of Lisa.
Yep. It's a couple of them that showed. Hey, she's run into 2 or 3 of them, and whenever she, when she met you, she didn't really do the pullback and quiet shine off. But when she met some of the others that she used to mouth with all the time, it's like, and she just shut up and not say anything all weekend.
Well, the first time I met Lisa was at the gathering, and I was just sitting there talking to Daryl and helping Daryl do anything that needed to be done before everybody showed up. She just came and sat down right next to him and just started talking. Me and her sat there and talked, and I was live streaming, making sure the stream didn't mess up or go dead. And we were just cutting up about that. I was like, "Yeah, she's not as bad as Bobby makes her out to be."
What was the biggest fish you caught while you was out there, Iconic?
Oh, right there. The biggest fish overall. It wasn't a catfish, I can tell you that. Oh, he's reading Creech's reply early. The biggest fish I caught was a 34-pound spoonbill, or people have other names for them, shovel nose, paddlefish, whatever. But then I caught a 32-pound blue cat.
Man,
not a whole lot of big fish where I was at.
I just said they had 13 people in here.
It did show 14 just a little bit ago.
What? Well, they just come in
Yeah.
long enough to break the record and said the hell with them and left, huh?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
too much orneriness going on. That's what they're saying. I don't know. It's a
This is tame right now, apparently, because we
Yeah.
talked about sea urchins last week or week
Oh,
before
man,
that.
oh yeah.
What was it? What was it last night? Lobster anus or whatever that guy was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm wanting to hear about his adventure, man. That was cool.
Well, I mean, I can either give you the short story, or you could,
You got time? Do what you want to do.
I mean, I basically explained the gist of it to you. My original plan
What happened to you last night, though?
was to go. What happened to me last night?
Yeah.
I don't know. What did happen to me last night?
The one that was eating your grub?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. So, for a small little story, for just like two nights ago, I was over there. I'm actually at the Three Rivers campground over there at the Richard K. Yancey. If y'all are familiar with that, that's right up there. The Mississippi River comes down just before it gets over to New Roads towards Joan. The Red River follows that Mississippi River for a second, and then they let out these three outlets, and they merge with that Red River of what's called Old River, and it turns into the Atchafalaya.
Okay.
Sure.
Just north of that whole little section is a big area called Richard K. Yancey, and it's a WMA, all sorts of hunting and fishing and all that. But that's where I'm camping out at. And it's known for black bears, and I've camped there, a week at a time, a few different areas. But a couple nights ago, I was laying in my tent probably 1 o'clock in the morning, and I keep these canned of evaporated milk, and I use that to make gravy. I'll do like fried catfish, and then white rice with gravy on it. And I heard this empty evaporated can come off of the top of my table, but when I heard it, it didn't sound like something knocking it over. I could hear the claws on the plastic table going and pulled it off. And I'm like, I kind of sit there and listen for a little bit, and I don't hear anything. So I crawled out. My tent's got the first layer, and then it's got a big awning, and I quietly crawled up, and I pulled up part of the tent off the bottom. I looked over there, and there's a black bear, probably 300-400 pounds, just a smaller one, eating on that package of add water only pepper white gravy. Just eating this powder. He got powder all over his face, and I didn't say a word. I closed it down and went right back to my bed and left it alone. But I was expecting to run into black bears and hogs and all that stuff. I didn't have any run-ins with hogs while I was out there. Most of the time I adventured and scouted because I knew a couple weeks ago my buddies came out. They were planning on going duck hunting and deer hunting. So I did some scouting and figuring out different areas. And we did a lot of walking, about 1.5 miles to each spot through like swamps and gator. I thought it was cold out, so there's not going to be a whole lot of gators, right? And I was wrong. There's a swampy area over towards where we were hunting at that we were hunting wood ducks. And the first night that we walked there.
What's going on?
Oh, he's playing with the
thing. Quit. Y'all froze.
He's playing with himself. He's going. You're going to give Randy epilepsy. So these swampy areas where we were going to hunt wood ducks. If you want to hunt these ducks, you got to walk in real early in the morning so you can get there before they wake up out of the roost. A lot of times they're going to roost in the trees and stuff, and they'll fly down into these sloughs. Well, our first night walking in to this uncharted area is about 1.5 mile walk, and it gets real muddy and swampy. We're knee deep walking through sludge and green water, and we look next to us, and there's about 14 sets of red eyes, which is definitely alligators.
Yeah.
And so I marked that spot on my Onyx. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Onyx, but
yeah,
I marked that spot right away and put a hazard sign on it so that we could avoid that on the next trip. And we keep on trekking. We go through 3 or 4 more sloughs that had some gators in them, not so bad, and we do our hunting and everything. And we went back and forth a couple of days. Well, we ended up on the 3rd day walking in, and I didn't have my Onyx up. My buddy did. He was kind of leading the trek, and we're carrying all the decoys and everything in. And the thing that he told us that morning was, I'm not going to lead us through any alligators. We're like, okay, well, you got the map. So, really all you can see on the map is a bunch of trees and then some like kind of splotchy areas where the trees aren't there anymore. And those are the sloughs. And so I'm just, walking just fine. And we get into some pretty like almost waist deep stuff. And we're just walking. And he's the only one with the light. We keep going. And I tell you, dude, I think we're lost. I pull up the Onyx, and we're smack dab in the middle of this 3-foot deep, probably 40-foot around hole, and it's full of gators. They're all around us now. So we ended up getting out of there. But, for the most of my trip, you saw I did most little outdoorsy kind of things, showing off different things you can do with fire and how to utilize that for your survival, because the only reason we are still alive as humans is because we figured out how to make fire, whether that be for water treatment, cooking food, tinted woods. This guy generates plenty of fire out of the backside. But then the back half of my trip was more focused on hunting, and we ate a lot of wood ducks.
What's going on with my computer?
My buddy, he got a pretty decent doe, and my other buddy got a small doe. The doe down here, the deer in general, are not what I'm used to up in Kansas.
No.
I mean, not at all. They said, oh, this is an average doe. And he threw that sumbuk over his shoulders and walked out with her. He didn't even gut it first.
He did the wrong way.
What? That's not anything I'm used to. And he said, this is an average deer here.
No, they hunting Bambi.
That's like I hunted up in Ohio and Indiana, and the deer up there ain't as big as the ones in Kansas, but they still a lot bigger than what we got down here.
Well, and I mean, there's a lot of states with some real big deer. I mean,
Preach had one on camera that teabagged.
Oh, he teabagged his camera.
Well, is your next adventure going to be going on Naked and Afraid or Alone or something like that?
Well, I don't think I'm quite up to par with some of those guys, but I think my next big adventure is probably going to be, it's going to be colder. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go up Northwest Arkansas. Northwest Arkansas, I've never been there, but I've seen like what it's about, and I didn't realize where I'm from. We're from Kansas, so Arkansas, we call it Arkansas, the Arkansas River. Arkansas is like a rival to us just because they share a part of our name. So we've always just said, the stigma, the Arkansas is just banjos and marrying your sister and all this stuff. We didn't realize what Arkansas really is, which is prime hunting area. They got clear streams and mountains.
Created all this ruckus.
They got elks. They got trout. I mean, it's a beautiful area. So my next adventure is going to be Northwest Arkansas for sure. And
I lived in Northeast Arkansas for, a couple of years. My dad grew up just across the river from Arkansas in West Tennessee.
That's what that deer done to Creech.
I've never seen nothing like that before.
But
that deer got
joke,
Creech.
The joke is that wasn't a deer, that was me.
Yeah.
But you get 40 or 50 miles off of Mississippi River in Arkansas, you start getting into the mountains and all in the eastern part of the state, and it's completely different.
Oh yeah.
Everybody thinks Arkansas is Arkansas, and Kansas. You get 20 feet up in the air on one state line in Kansas. You can see the other one. You know.
Oh yeah, I tell people it's so flat you can watch your dog run away for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But that's also because there's no trees. Most of the trees that are there now weren't there 50 years ago. They were created as like for windbreaks for your crops, irrigation and homesteads and stuff like that. Louisiana is just as flat, but you couldn't see a coon hound in a thicket 20 feet from you.
Yeah, you got trees everywhere.
I mean, it's rough, especially the kind of walking we've been doing. I'm pretty careful about when I'm walking that I make plenty of noise, because the last thing you want to do is spook something. If I'm hunting, I'll walk quiet, but when I'm out there adventuring and just trying to see things, I don't sneak around out there, because you walk up on a thicket that's plumb full of hogs and you'd never know it, and they'll stay there as long as they don't think that they're there. You'll never even see them. You just keep walking by. But I try to make plenty of noise, and they'll be gone out of there before I get any close.
I had an uncle that was as tall as I am, maybe a little bit taller.
4 foot.
And he had an old hog with a bunch of little ones tracking him. She had every intention of eating him. He walked in and sat down underneath a big oak tree. Now, this was 50, 60 years ago. He sat down out there, and she come right, tracking him right up through there to him. What are you looking at, John?
He don't know.
It's all good, Randy. Keep on, buddy.
But now you're to go and get your skills sharpened up. You're young enough. You could sharpen your skills up for a couple of years, and you could make it on one of them shows. The thing is, you sit there and your presentation, you've already got your presentation down. Those guys they have to go out here and they have to show how to do it. But a lot of them have to be taught how to do the filming and all before they can go on these things.
That's true. I mean, and it takes some time, especially way out there where I was. It took me sometimes up to a day to upload one video because there's just no service. But I mean, it's just, like you said, it's a lot about presentation. And a lot of the things I post, well, not on this trek, but the things that I had recorded on my GoPro and not got a chance to post, some of those were experimental things that some of them worked, some of them didn't, which I think the most of, which I said it in my day 5 video that I had posted, it was just me talking about what I was going to do, was that the biggest goal of the whole adventure was to test myself, my limits, and use the outdoors as an open book, because you never know whenever you're going to have to do it for real, and it's important to figure out what you're capable of and learn your environments and how to do without. And that was really the biggest part, coming up with different ways to make fire when everything was wet, different ways to make food, set traps, and catch fish with minimal supplies. I actually did do a video, didn't catch anything, so somebody left like a pork chop bone out there, and I whittled it down into a hook. And I don't know if you know what a palmetto bush is. The palmetto, the leaves of the palmetto, you can strip down, and you strip them down. And it's a certain braid technique where you twist and then bring it around, twist and then bring it around. And you can get these long strings that you can use for fishing line. And then the stem, so you got the palm leaf on the palmetto. The stem that holds it up is the same way. The inside fibers of it, you can break, just like how they do hemp when they're making ropes out of hemp.
Yeah.
But anyways, I made some fishing string, and I whittled a hook out of a piece of pork chop bone that I found out there. And then I busted open a log, and I got some wood grubs. and I was going to go try and catch some like little perch or something. And where I was fishing at the time was not ideal, so that video didn't fall through. But
Well, now what kind of hook did you? What style of hook did you make? Did you
So-
make one with just a barb up here on it?
no, I actually did a hook that almost in a circle hook kind of style. And
Okay.
then the top of it, I didn't have a good way to drill it. So I whittled out a notch all the way around it and tied a slip knot that I could cinch down onto there. And if for some reason the hook broke, because I wasn't real sure how strong the hook was going to be, I could change it out and not have to rebraid a whole new piece by cutting it.
Yeah.
So it was more of a circle hook in a way, because I mean that was just kind of the shape that the bone was already in, so I utilized that. I've seen,
But was it made out of German alloy steel? That's
no, it
the
was made out
true.
of, like German hog remains, possibly. I'm not sure where.
Swine alloy. Creech has got it
Swine
there.
alloy. There
Swine
we go,
alloy.
Creech.
Swine out. I did.
Take you a little stick, make it inch and a half long, inch long. Put your groove around the middle of it. There's your foot, Gimpy. Put your groove around the middle of it and put your bait sticking in on both ends. And when the fish eats it, that stick is stuck crossways in his mouth.
Yeah, that's another method that, and they use bone for that too. And then the third method that I was considering trying and didn't get around to was a briar. You get you a good thorn on a briar, and you strip that outside piece of bark and leave the hook up, the actual thorn, leave it up so it makes that that little bit of a V shape or L shape.
Yeah.
I was considering doing that too, but I thought, hell, I got this bone here. I'm gonna act like I'm, a Native American out here whittling bones down to make it fish. There's a lot of cool things. I think the coolest thing that I did though that I hadn't actually done a whole lot before,
Creech, that'll work.
when I created that water filter using charcoal. That was probably my most proud of moment, when I was actually able to take dirty river water and turn it into something I could boil and drink.
Yeah.
Creech said that was swine alloy.
It was swine alloy. It was.
He said, "Get you a coon pecker." It worked better.
Hey, I ain't cutting my own pecker off because my own pecker's small enough you could use it too.
Yeah, that's bait right there.
Bait.
Now we got a gimpy and a skimpy.
That's
Good night, man.
No, I'm really interested in Northwest Arkansas, though. I think it'd be cool to go over there and just set myself up in a area with the clear streams and do maybe even some fly fishing. I did some fly tying when I was in Kansas.
Yeah.
So I've still got some flies made up that aren't actually for trout because I didn't know what I was doing. Some of them would work for trout, but most of them turn out to be more of a salmon fly. But I'll be interested in going up there for my next trip, and it's more mountainous area. It'd just be a really scenic place to go visit. Possibly get different licenses for hunting up there, depending on how soon I go, if it's still hunting season.
Have you ever tried hand lining fishing?
Yeah. I actually hand lined an alligator.
Okay.
Yeah, off of a piece of watermelon.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, hey, Gimpy lives in about the same type of area as Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah.
Up here in the mountains, clear creeks and rivers, and
That was beautiful.
in the middle of absolute nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the YouTube guys that I watch, their videos and stuff like that, a lot of the tips and tricks that I've learned through watching their videos, they live in the northern regions, and the ways that they're catching fish, more like primitive style of catching fish and everything like that, or the things that they hunt, or the materials they utilize, like the plants that they're, oh, well, this kind of thistle or this and that for making food or starting fires. All those are in the northern regions, and a lot of those plants or fish they don't have down here. So I think I'll be able to utilize some of that for those areas. There's just not anything like it. I didn't know Northwest Arkansas even had something like that. I thought you had to go to Colorado or, Wyoming or, somewhere up further northwest to get mountainous regions full of clear streams and trout and all that.
Yeah.
Now we've got several like crystal clear streams right here in my backyard, pretty much. Oh, there's Lance. Well, and we lost him.
Now there was Lance.
There
Between
he
him
is.
and John, they didn't kick him out.
John's clicking it a bunch of times. So there's somebody.
He didn't need to be in here.
There's somebody from the north right there.
Oh, he just wanted to hang.
No, that's where he lives right now. He ain't from up there. Look at that boy. You think he's from up there?
He's got the beard for it, I guess.
He's a mixed breed. Hawaiian, Texan, Louisiana, and bottom half of Canada.
How you doing, brother?
Bottom half of Canada.
Pretty much we got.
You look tired.
He's Canadian twice removed.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's about 2:45, 3 o'clock.
I was up before you was this morning. Don't give me no garbage.
It ain't my fault you had to get up because of your bladder.
It wasn't my bladder. I woke up and my brain kicked into gear, and I laid in there in bed for 45 minutes, and I said, screw this. And I got up, thought, well, I go get online and get my mind blacked out. And
I think I went to bed about 2-3 o'clock.
well, I went back. I went to bed at 11, got up at 3, went back to bed at 6, and got up at 8.
I got sucked into this series. I guess I missed it. I didn't realize that they had it. Which when I was younger, and I've rewatched it a lot of times, that movie Young Guns about Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
Well, they got that series that came out called Billy the Kid, and I didn't know they ever had it, but I watched all 3 seasons in 2 days. And so I was watching the last episode last night about 2-3 in the morning.
Yeah, buddy.
Young Guns was a great movie. Me and my buddy used to walk around all the time. We're like, "You see the size of that chicken?"
Metal leaves.
Yeah, I could do that, Creech. Especially in smaller streams. I mean, you can weave like a ground trap for something, but a fish trap you could weave out of I've looked at a lot of different methods. You kind of want a smaller stream. Some of the areas I've been around right now lately, they don't have that,
Down here you can. I flew over. I went on a glider ride. Went up and took out a glider one time, and flew the river. And on the clear, it was a smaller river. It was clear, and you could see the fish traps that the Indians built, where that they going downstream. They put rocks to the center, and they'd put an oval shape on the bottom of it. They'd run fish into it, and the fish couldn't figure out how to get back out.
Yeah, it always blew my mind. And the traps that you can build are like an hourglass on the inside.
Yeah.
The outside is a rectangle, but they're like an hourglass on the inside. And it blew my mind how they could just not figure out how to get out. But I haven't tried it yet. I plan on doing that, especially when I get up there Northwest Arkansas, do them smaller streams. I got to make sure I have all the right licensing for that. I don't know what kind of regulations there is on them trout, but in terms of using a trap, I'm sure it wouldn't be too much of a hassle. But I'm willing to bring some palmetto leaves up there with me, Creech, to do it, because it's 100% possible.
Well, what you do is the stuff that you can practice on at home to get better, instead of it taking you 3 hours to do it up there,
Yeah.
you knock it down to an hour, hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make it, cut a third of the time off of it because you've been practicing it. Makes a huge difference whenever you're doing it out of necessity.
I don't
Now,
know.
you see, you were talking about those palmettos down here. When I've never done it myself, but my dad would always talk about. They used to make traps with the weeping willow branches because they're so
Yeah.
predominant around water.
Yeah.
That's what we have here, and they just they grab a branch and just pull that right off, and do all sorts of stuff with them.
Yeah, they bend really easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice. I don't know if I got the video posted or not about the snare that I made
Mm-hmm.
with the trigger system on it. Y'all may have seen that or not, but that's another thing that I've been kind of trying to get a little better at is you make different types of snares out of basically nothing, just the materials around you. And the trigger system is also usable when it comes to fish. That same braiding the line thing that you would use for the fishing line that I did on that for little perch catching and stuff. You do the same thing, and the trigger system is the same. And when the fish bites, it's like a yo-yo, and it sits there and it fights against that until the next day when you come to find it, which I'll probably bring into the game when I go to Northwest Arkansas. I have so many spots marked up there that I just don't know exactly where I want to go yet. But there's a lot of cool places I want to see, and some of it is the rivers are primarily like smallmouth bass and everything, and then other ones you go to, you got walleye and the trout and the crappie, and then you go up a little further north and you got a bunch of big flathead catfish coming out of that Arkansas River up there in the northeast corner. Because we fish the Arkansas River in Kansas, and a lot of those fish are going upstream into Kansas through Oklahoma. Some of them are coming out of Oklahoma, but the Arkansas River in Kansas is about this deep. I mean, most of it is 2 foot deep. You get all the way to northwest Kansas, and it's just a sandbar. And all the tributaries that come into it are what creates it. But up there, northeast Kansas, it's literally just a sandbar. There's no water at all until it floods. But in 2 foot of water, you might get a 60-pound flathead. That's where we go hand fishing. We go crawl them beaver dens and hope that you don't pet a beaver, and you pull out a 60-pound flathead out of 2 foot of water. But those are all coming out of the Arkansas River. So that's one of the other things that I've marked, some badass rock dikes that there's like a dam up there. I don't know if you're familiar with that dam on the Arkansas River, northeast. Maybe you know what I'm talking about, Gimpy. It's just as it comes across the state line. Let's see if we can look it up real quick where it's by.
Well, iconic, John says he ain't sticking no hand up in no hole.
Yeah.
Lance says he ain't gonna do it. I'll come out there next summer whenever it warms up. I'll come out there if you'll take me. If we'll work it around whenever you get into town. I'll come out there and you can take me, and I'll go noodling with you.
All right, hey, and I won't let you down.
I'm glad for y'all.
I won't let you down, man.
Trust me, I will rush you to the hospital if that turtle gets you.
Oh, he ain't gonna get us because there's a lot of ways to do it that are to make it safe. And needless to say, you can avoid the turtle, but you can also catch him.
Yeah.
I mean, catching the turtle by hand is a regular practice. Has been for a long time. I've done it, not intentionally, but I crawled up under some rocks on the Arkansas River, and I got it on video too. One of my buddies says, it's a flathead. So I get in there, I said, cover that back hole.
It's a flathead turtle.
And they're covering these 2 holes, and I get up in there, and I feel his head immediately.
Yeah.
And so I just quickly reaction, kind of just Instinctively, I got his ass in. I pulled his tail out by both arms, and when I did, I swung him over my shoulder. If John was my buddy holding this hold tight, I swung it over my shoulder, and it went like this right by his head. And just you heard that.
Yeah.
He had to have a head on him, you know.
You think I'm going anywhere with him? Hell no.
Hell no.
But
See,
realistic,
he's talking like a young man. I had reactions. We're all geezers, man. We ain't got no reactions anymore.
Luckily-
Gippy, you know what the bad part?
What's that?
You ain't got no legs to get away.
Hey, that's right.
I mean, I know you don't have a foot because I got the damn thing.
That's why he's got that foot icon. Because he said, "I need this to shake in those snapping turtle holes so they'll bite on it."
and that's
right.
usually what we do is you put in some states it's only primitive, like in Kansas. You can't have anything like a piece of PVC. You can't have a gaff or any kind of hook method. But what you can do is just use a long stick. We use a beaver stick you find on the side of the bank. And you put that up in there and you listen under the water. And if you hear a snap, snap, you don't go in there. You know, it sounds like pencils breaking. If you hear what sounds like an atomic bomb, that's a big ass fish. And you're going in, whether it's you got to go in with your feet first or your head first, you're going in there. But turtles naturally are docile under the water because they're an apex predator. So they're on the land where we always see them. They're defensive and they're biting at everything. In the water, they don't give a hell about what's going on because nothing can touch them. Mm-hmm. So that's why people easily catch them underwater without having an issue. For years,
we've got a bunch of rock piles over here where I took Gimpy out at the end of Poland Creek. They've gone in and built a bunch of rock houses out there under the water. And so that in the spring, there'll be 5 feet of water on them, over them, and the fish will go in there to spawn.
Yep.
And I couldn't get nobody to go with me this year.
Man, I love that kind of stuff. And even boat ramps. Boat ramps provide like a really, really good spot for noodling catfish where it gets just wallered out. And sometimes on the sides, but usually at the very bottom. And we'll swim sometimes up to 20 feet down to get these fish out. But in certain states, it's allowed where you can have an air compressor on your boat and then a mask, and you just breathe through that mask.
Freaking air compressor.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And you breathe through that mask and you swim down there.
Somebody. Shit.
Hey, I got a damn CPAP machine in there that we could put a 25, 30 foot hose on.
Well, we might need it. But usually you don't have to go that deep. It's usually not that crazy.
No.
I mean, I've had to do it a couple times.
Shit ain't happening.
One time I swam through a 20-foot culvert. It was half buried in mud. It was only about 3 feet under the water, but I dug my way through this thing and I got to a point where I was over halfway, but it was getting real small. And I kind of started to freak out a little bit. And I just had to focus on my breathing and know that as long as we didn't know if the end was closed off or not. And it was going to be really hard for me to back out. But we thought there could be some really big fish in here. So y'all stay at this end. I'm going to swim through here. We'll crawl and hopefully flush them out to you. There wasn't a fish one in that thing. But I did crawl through and I made it out. And it was probably a 2-3 minute ordeal.
Now you see why I don't go woods with this asshole.
I know where there's some of those here. That we
Don't give him no ideas, Randy.
Hey, we'll get us a damn net and put across one end and then go in the other and run them out.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. Y'all have zebra mussels over there?
Not yet.
Nah, not
Yeah,
yet.
that's
no.
good.
Hey, we have every boat ramp says, hey, drain your boat good, clean it, where you don't transport anything around. But we don't have that problem up here yet.
It's same thing over there, but they're everywhere. And honestly, I'll say that the water clarity has actually gotten better, and the bait population has gotten better since zebra mussels became a thing. The only deal is they get all over your live well, or the different pipes or whatever kind of entrances, anything you got on your boat or that pulls water in and out of the lake, it'll fill up with them and clog everything. But the main problem I've had is when you go underneath concrete, anything or rocks, you're getting sliced up like no other. You got to wear good, strong shirts because there's this old sunken town at the lake that I noodle. They flooded a town of Chelsea, and all the old structures and foundations are still down under the lake. So we swim down there and pull catfish out of them. But they're
It's a damn good thing. It's a damn good thing I'm old now. I ain't 25 years old because we'd had a hell of a time.
Yeah. Look, I ain't got no reason to go underwater.
My dad and them used to go over on the Caney Fork River, and he'd tell stories about sticking their hand in logs and dragging out fish and dragging out big fish, and having to take chainsaws and cut them to cut the trees out, that the logs and all, in order to get them out.
I'll tell you, it's definitely not a time that I've gone down that I wasn't nervous. I'll tell you that. I mean, it's always nervous. You're always going to be nervous no matter what. And I mean, it's just part of it, I guess. I mean, you just learn to accept it. Everybody got real small. I don't know where to look. Now there hasn't been a time that I've gone down and not been nervous. One time we were in a beaver den that it's been used recently, and it's also on the Arkansas River. And we could tell that it was used recently, but so it was like a flooded pool on the outside of the river. It was about 6 foot deep at most. And we walked in a line and walked this whole thing until all them fish got caught up and they went up in that beaver den, a bunch of them. There was a bunch of smaller fish and a bunch of carp and then some like 50, 60-pound flatheads. And my buddy is up all the way. I got his feet, and in my face is a web with a big-ass spider on it that has a minnow caught in his web, like that's his meal. And there's probably 12-inch, 14-inch carp just torpedoing out of this thing by your head. Well, I'm pulling him by the feet, and he's pulling out big old catfish and stuff. But even though I wasn't the one in there, I was still nervous because he had this big old spider he's eating fish. This spider's he's eating fish. So, but no,
I ain't going with his ass.
I love it. I mean, it's something it's just exhilarating.
Gimpy, you can go with him if you want. I'm not.
But the other thing we do,
I'm not. I ain't going. I'll stay with you, John.
The other thing we do to get them flathead on that river, you don't have to put your hands in any holes. There's two ways. If you walk nice and quiet, the water's crystal clear, and you'll see a 50-pound flathead sitting. There'll be like a small branch this big around that's got little fingers coming off of it that fell in the water.
Yeah.
This big-ass catfish will just be sitting there, and it's been sitting there so long it's silted up. It's got silt on its back, and you just dive on them, pin their head in the mud, and it's only in a foot of water.
Creo said, I was watching a series about Jesus on TV, then popped in here and all these beers. My mind is confused right now.
That's fine, Creech.
You look like a father. You look like
there's another way. You were talking about like without sticking your hands in holes and stuff too, and that's using river cat tackle hooks. The best hooks on the market.
He's getting back on the boat. The hell with what you do. He's getting on the boat.
MJ and them ancient mariner albatross reels.
Oh yeah.
Them J&S rods.
Hey, 11-foot 4 gator.
Yep.
J&S rod and an albatross 6,000.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Lucky bastard.
Hey, it wasn't luck. That was a lot of money. But no, I mean that I will
But
say
you say he could say he got the record gator, but now we got to work the rest of it. You holding the record blue cat,
I got the biggest blue cat.
and then V got the biggest flathead.
Yep.
let's see. I
So I got to
caught
beat V.
a 42-inch redfish. Has anybody done that?
I got to
Nope.
find out that.
Danny'd be the only one. Be the only one that I know of.
Pat.
I've got
Pat might.
yeah, I've got a couple of small stingrays. I've got a few redfish, but the biggest was 42 inches. And other than that, nothing real
What
special.
size was the bass you caught on the hook?
Oh, well, I caught, I don't know, it was probably like 4 pounds. But I caught a smallmouth bass on the hooks, a largemouth bass on the hook, walleye. I've caught some weird shit. I don't even know. I've got a list of them somewhere.
Hey, I'm gonna try some of that red sparkle lure fishing with that J&S rod and see how it does.
Red sparkle?
Yeah, dynamite.
Ah,
You take it, sit it down real quick and let it blow.
yeah.
Oh, and I've got spoonbill on the rod as well. 34 pounds, I think is the biggest one.
That's right. Creole's got the biggest blue.
On the German alloy hook.
On the German alloy hook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bet he's got the biggest blue on.
Don't Epic got the biggest flathead, 70 pounds?
If
That's
he's
a
got a
nice-
70-pounder, it's the biggest.
Yeah.
That's a nice flathead.
He didn't realize what it was.
Them things fight good.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
like flat.
Jerry got 110 on the Crimson Red.
Yeah.
He's always catching the sturgeon and stuff, isn't he?
Yeah.
Has he got anything with them on that?
On the German alloy 2-aught.
That's pretty cool. I've caught one sturgeon ever, and it was about this big. But I was excited.
Sturgeon, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was pretty
That's all that
excited.
matters.
That was down there at
Well,
the Three Rivers.
And all I
I
can
know
manage
George.
is a damn foot.
I know George caught he caught that brown trout that was about 2.5 pounds, and then he caught that hybrid bass that was I think 2 pounds on 3-aughts, and the guy that he was fishing with when he caught the bass was like, "You need a net?" He's like, "No, this ain't coming off."
Yeah.
He just stuck a minnow on there and threw it out, and like as soon as it hit the water, pretty much it set.
Lance got a giant ass tadpole.
I got 13-pound brown on the 3-aught German,
Yep.
and that's the J&S too.
Ah.
What'd you catch that tadpole on?
3-aught German.
What's up,
Tadpole.
John
But that
Boyd?
was on the that's on my Ancient Mariner rod, but I caught it on 3-aught German.
Burbot.
Oh, Burbot. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a freaking tadpole.
Yeah, they were interested looking now.
No, they're freaking ugly.
It looked like a grinnle.
No.
Yeah.
Don't be coming off with that.
Oh, I caught
a
it.
shoe pig look better than that.
I can't believe I forgot this part of the story. I caught a owl on the J&S rod recently. We were sitting around camp the other night,
Boy.
and having a little fire going, and the rod goes. I had the Ocean Tycoon on there, so the clicker on it has a distinct sound from the rest of the reels, and I wasn't paying attention. One of my buddies heard. He said, "Hey man, you got a fish or something?" And I'm running down there, and my other buddy goes, "It sounds like it's real big." And I get down there, and I'm just about to put the hammer down on this thing when I look over, and there's a bird flopping around on the bank. This owl had come so close to the bank. I guess maybe he's just cruising. He got tangled up in that line, and it's around his feet, his wing, his head, and everything. I got a glove, and I'm working on him here, getting it all undone. He's just sitting there staring at me like this the whole time. I thought he was going to bite the shit out of me, but I got him undone and everything. And when I was finished with him, he stood there and stared at me for about another 5 minutes. And I'm thinking, oh, he's fucked up. No, he flew off, but he record owl on the J&S rod and Ocean Tycoon 3. He was caught good too. I thought maybe I was going to get in trouble for a minute, but it was about 10 o'clock at night. So
he was all right.
that's my first bird I've ever caught on a rod and reel. I can say that.
Nice. Yeah, I've only caught 6 pound stuff so far. Hopefully, Randy Friday puts me on a big one. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't you can blame him.
Yesterday it was 27, 28 pound, blue. So,
Yep.
And about an 8 pound channel. An 8 pound channel for this part of the country is a big channel.
Oh yeah.
That's a good channel from a lot of places.
Yeah.
You get up north, up Sandusky Bay, and all up through there. That ain't nothing.
I got a really good picture of a channel cat.
Creole says I caught my own boat once.
Hey,
I wish I could
I was there when he done that.
once.
I was there when he done that.
I caught his last
I
time we went out.
once.
And look, that's when you got confidence. It's called the gunnel of that boat. Ain't worried about nothing, and that hook went right on back out in the water.
Yeah.
I caught John's anchor last time we went out. That was a shit show. Right when the storm came in too. We were trying to We were trying to
When we
leave.
was ending the live with the Uno tournament,
Yeah.
the end of the live, his was hung up in the anchor line, and we over there, and this thing start storming, and we trying to fight in the dark to undo all of this.
No, the Uno tournament's going to be during the day this next year.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, John still has PTSD from that wheel.
Man, that freaking wheel.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
man. Hey, we still won it, even though we lost all our big fish to that damn wheel.
That's true.
Wait
That's
a
true.
minute. I can find that. Me and Austin got to brag about that shit.
Now, Lisa's got. I got to print off a copy of that schedule where I can put it right here on my wall, on my to-do board.
Yeah, if of course I know y'all do, and Krill especially, y'all do a lot of live tournaments and stuff like that, or involved in joining in on a lot of live tournaments. I'm not even sure where to go or who to find or any of those kinds of schedules and stuff, but I'd be really interested in joining some of those just for not any kind of prizes, but namesake, just having a good time and joining in on some of those.
Hey, dude, all you get with us, John's got his trophy there that you win.
Won it.
Yeah, see, there's the trophy that y'all want. Hey, and if you ever get to doubting yourself, iconic, look at the bottom of it. It tells you you're a winner.
Yeah, oh yeah, right here. Yeah, see, it's my first online tournament that I've done.
How does he do that?
He contacts us.
Oh yeah,
All he's got to do is message me or Lisa, and we will send you we've got 2 or 3 different hosts, and probably going to try to hustle Gimpy into hosting a couple this year just to get his feet wet, because that boy
What
right
the
there
hell,
is
Randy?
on lives. He doesn't know that yet.
yeah.
Get my feet wet? What the hell? That's racist.
I was thinking about something today.
What's that?
I was thinking about handing all business transactions over to Gimpy so I can get my freaking phone back.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to turn off all business to you. And I said, okay. I said, you might go under, but I'll take it over and help you out. I'll try anything, man.
my schedule's real hit and miss because I'm working on the towboat. But if I had a schedule that I could look at, that'd tell me which ones I'd be able to make and everything like that.
And it's not a season. It's not a year-long season. I mean, each individual tournament is there. You don't win no points. All you get's a damn little trophy.
Hey,
And there ain't no money involved. None of that stuff.
I don't even need
And we do it to have fun.
He said that you can take a shot out of that something. He ain't lying. Give me an idea.
But
that'd be great. I've been involved in a few tournaments, and took the cake on a couple of them. But I think several of them kind of got let down by my peers, and it's not good to feel that way. But that's how I feel. So I really want to get involved with more of them and just meet more people, which was what I did whenever we did that Uno tournament. I was able to kind of meet some different people and have a good time seeing, the other people who were involved. And I know it was a catfish and carp tournament. So you had your carp guys too, which was interesting.
Yep.
We've got 5 tournaments. Let me rephrase that. I keep saying we ain't got crap. Lisa has 5 tournaments this next year that are carp and catfish. I tell you what, though, we've got a good deal coming up. April 24th through the 26th is the Gathering, which is held in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Chester Frost Park. And it's called The Gathering. It's a bunch of YouTubers and catfishing people get together. Yeah, exactly, George. No bullheads.
No bull.
But if he's over a pound, you can weigh a bullhead in, but he's got to be over a pound. Ain't none of these quarter pound, none of these 6-inch fish.
Yeah.
But, we do it. We all get together. John and Steph will be there. I think Tank's going to try to be there with his new job. He may not be able to do it because he'll have a job by then. And but we get together, we fish. More than anything, we sit around and talk. And we're not sitting on John's level of quality of big fish and all, but for the rest of the country, we're sitting on quality on big fish.
Well, I think every region has its areas, and even if it doesn't have its areas, y'all are quality fishermen. You know what I mean? So you at least know how to find them.
Man, yeah, I'll get freaking lucky, just like the rest of us.
That's John's excuse. He's just lucky, I guess.
Yeah.
He doesn't have 50 years on the same river just exploring it and finding every crook and nanny or anything.
No, not at all. I asked him how many years it's been since he went fishing and got skunked.
About 11.
Hey, if anything, he's going to at least catch bait.
I'm going to catch one fish. That I will do.
Yep.
I might not catch a bunch, but I'm going to get one.
That's like that night me and Norman was fishing. You were going to stay live until somebody caught a fish.
I told you we was going to stay live until you caught a fish. And 6 hours and 56 minutes later, you caught that fish.
I caught that fish.
I tell you, I've been skunked so many times, and I've had people when I was consistently posting fish every day on my Facebook. I had people ask me, "How do you catch so many fish?" And I told them, "You don't see how many fish I don't catch." Because
hey, I have not skunked in probably. Well, I ain't skunked since I started chasing these trophy catfish. I've run out of time a few times, but I ain't never skunked.
I just got skunked. No, I was the type of guy for a long time, and I think I still might be. I'll go to the same spot 3 or 4 times, not catch a thing, and come back tomorrow.
No, Iconic. you don't get skunked. You just run out of time.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, I
Hey, what
mean,
you talking about? We went all the way to Missouri up there to get skunked out.
Done that. I've been skunked out a bunch.
oh yeah,
You believe that?
I think it's good though. It's good to
But if you
be.
put time in, you're gonna catch fish.
Yeah.
I
think
know it. Hush, John.
I don't really always see it as a bad thing though, because regardless of if you caught something or not, you learned something.
That's it.
So you spend that time out there, and even if you got to come back again tomorrow and do the same thing and not catch anything, you're learning more about the fish or the patterns or the area, the bait you're using.
Yep.
I mean, I tell you, a lot of it, I would go get skunked for a long time when there was fish there because I couldn't get them to stay on the hook or I couldn't get a good hookup. This was about 5 years ago before I got introduced. And yeah, when I switched to River Cats Tackle, everything changed. I'm not even gonna lie. I
for me.
I ain't gonna say I didn't catch fish before, but I had a lot better hookup ratio, and I could reuse the same hook over and over and over. Heck, getting hung up on them rocks and stuff. You mean them Gamakatsu, you'd roll the tip, they'd even shatter the tip off. Sometimes putting it through a big bait, you'd even roll the tip.
Well, me and Norman was fishing the night that I caught that big fish of mine. We were fishing, and I picked up one of his hooks and looked, and the tip was rolled on it.
You know, I have to say, ever since I started using River Cat Tackle, I've become a business owner, apparently, as of today, since John is turning it all over to me.
You got a whole lot more on your plate.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Hey, Miss Shirley.
Man, you know, I can't keep up with chat, so.
You know,
Hey,
all
Lee,
honesty, though, those hooks are fantastic.
I got your message with the tournaments and stuff, Lisa. I appreciate that.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, I mean, all waters is different, man, and you just got to have a different outlook, a different perspective on where you're at and what you're doing.
Yeah.
During the gathering this year, we've got a tournament coming up, and you have to be at the gathering to do it. This is the trophy that you'll win if you're down there at the gathering and win the tournament.
Oh, we got to send that to Randy.
Where is that at and when?
It's in Chattanooga, Tennessee, Hickson, Tennessee, April 24th through the 26th.
All right. Well, of course, I have no idea when my schedule is, being on the boat.
Yeah.
Of course, now I've got my apprentice mace license, so they're shifting me boat to boat to learn how to drive it. Who knows when my schedules are, but I'll keep it all in mind. I got the schedule here, so I'll be keeping in track of everything.
No, he won't.
Yeah, well,
You're gonna have to remind him.
Lisa will remind you because she wears everybody out.
All right.
Yep.
Hey, the more the merrier, right?
Yep. It'll be 100 people down there to gather.
All right.
Yeah.
And
it was awesome.
We have a ball. Like this last year, we fished Friday. Did we take y'all out on Friday or Saturday, Gimpy?
Friday, because we came. Well, actually, yeah, we came down. It was the day that it started. We came down that day, and you and Daryl took us out that evening.
We fished Friday, and we sat there Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday, and our boat never let. I put the boat on the trailer, and we never did put it back in the water.
Man,
we sat down there all weekend just enjoying the company.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Now this year on Saturday night we're gonna have a tournament, and what's up, Chris? This year we're gonna sit here and have a tournament down there. So we'll fish Saturday evening.
All right.
Yep.
You don't want to know what the hell going on in here.
Yeah, if you get a chance to come though, Iconic, man, it's fun. Last year was my friend George's first time. Daryl and Randy had invited us down, and we said, sure, why the hell not? And like you said, they took us out, and up here our waters are really bad. So we've never caught anything of substantial size, and it was like within 5 minutes of dropping in, broke my PB, a 20-pound blue. Then we caught what was it, a 12-pound, 15-pound flathead, I don't remember. And my buddy George caught his, and oh no, it was a 12-pound blue and an 11-pound flathead, and then my buddy George caught a 20-pound blue, and we were stoked. We was like, yeah, we're coming back again next year. It was just so much fun talking to everybody and hanging out, meeting everybody, and hell, even John helped me carry my food to my table.
I said, you want some of this? Yeah, a little bit. I put it on there, and I put more on there, and he's like, that's enough. I said, well, it's free.
Yeah, he's scooping it out, man. Just putting it on there. I was like, all right.
Thank you, Stephanie. I got it.
No, I did. Ha, ha, ha.
No, you told her, and she sent it.
No.
You're kidding.
I reminded her, and she said, send it.
Oh, dude. So I'm surprised.
I feel good about myself. Damn it, I remembered something.
You getting all this stuff on and as far as getting on top of all of it.
No, that's simple stuff there.
Yeah, I can send money. I can spend money anyway.
Yep. Hey, you going to take a shit? Oh, Lord have mercy.
Well, at least that's better than leaving. Well, it's better to leave one than to take one.
Yeah, but it ain't good to leave it when I got to smell it.
Yeah, but he could do it when he's sitting right there next to you.
Well, I blasted it. I don't have yeah. Blast you in a heartbeat.
Chris, you got a notification through the channel.
Look, I don't schedule
Through RCT channel.
The problem is I don't schedule shit. I just go live.
Yep. What's up,
Hey, that's the
Ty?
bearded hookers.
I ain't getting into all that. Oh, let's schedule this at this time and all this and that, because then that requires me to have to do more steps into doing this. I got it down pat on how to get it going live. After Gimpy and you went live for an hour and what live?
38 minutes, man.
We went.
Hey, me and Lance had a great time hanging out the other night, waiting for you to show back up. We just talked about airbrushing and fishing and all sorts of cool stuff, man.
Yeah,
We're like best friends now.
If John goes live, Gimpy's live with him.
Most of the time, yeah. Somebody got to drag him along because he ain't got no legs.
Hey, I'm the only one that answers the call. He's like, hey, get on. I'm like, all right, I'll get on. I'll hang out.
Yeah.
Hey, Lance, how chrome is that paint look on those floats? Is it silver or is it chrome?
Which one?
I don't. Any of your stuff is it coming out chrome or silver?
Well, look at that.
The ones I think chrome is coming out chrome.
Okay.
Yeah, prove it.
Because I need some chrome floats.
Prove it. Let me see that chrome float.
He ain't got nothing painted right now. Chrome.
Well, I mean, there's all sorts of
chrome.
The bearded hooker is Steve Hooker Thomas.
I know who he is.
Okay. He actually came in here to see us tonight because I sent him a invite. Happened to think about him.
And that's just flown and disappeared.
I have been summoned by the boss.
Of course. Okay, now I gotta.
Hey, are we all going to just leave?
I guess I'll stay here and I'll stay here and talk things. I'll remind everybody in the chat, if anybody hadn't heard it from earlier, that if you're needing 9/0 hooks, we got them back in stock. They're going to be uploaded on the store. This stuff may have already been done, but they'll be in the store if y'all need 9/0 hooks. They are back in stock. It's been a little while. You know
Yeah.
how that stuff works with customs.
Oh yeah. So what is it you do? You talk about training for boats. Are you trying to be a captain, or you learning
Yes,
to
sir.
be a captain?
Yeah, which wasn't completely part of the plan 3 years ago when I got down here. But I got on a towboat, worked on it for about 3 or 4 months, and after about 3 or 4 months, I already knew kind of what I wanted to stick around and do. So within a year, I was able to make deck mate. A few months after that, they sent me to school, get my license, and now it's like a permit, like a learner's permit. When you're a kid, you got your farmer's permit thing. You can ride with with an adult. Same kind of deal, you know. I carry this little piece of paper and a certificate that says
I ain't right.
I can go ride with the captain and he can teach me how to drive.
Gotcha.
So after I get a certain
Yeah,
amount of time in, so it'll be sometime next year, I'll be able to get my actual pilot's license and hold my own watch. I can jump from company to state to country and operate under that license.
Hey, George, where George at? He's always talking about somebody going poop. Where the hell is he?
It's probably because you walked off. Oh, Lance. Lance walked off, but I think he went to go get the chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went. He had to go downstairs to get the chrome.
Where George
The silver.
at? Where George at? I need to ask George a question.
George.
George.
George, wake up, damn it! You old bastard. Hello.
You text him, Gimpy.
There he
There he is. There he is.
Yeah, what? You just woke up? Hey, man, George, listen. I made sure I got a spot that's got power. Because I know you need it. We're going to be doing some.
Oh, for the pizza?
Hey, man, keep that quiet.
Oh, oh, my bad.
I already heard about it. Lisa's heard about it. If Chris and V have heard about it now,
Everybody done heard about it.
you know.
Oh, Lord. Where you go, Lance?
Steve's heard about it.
Hello, Lance.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. You disappeared on us, man.
Yeah, some reason I hit the camera and it kicked me out.
George wanted to know if you went and take a poop.
Hey, John.
Huh?
If y'all don't have electricity, I'm staying in a yurt and it's got electricity.
Oh,
it's got a big deck and all down there on the yurt.
Wait, man, we made sure we had electricity.
You know. Well, they gonna be camping right next door to us. So
Yeah.
What's that? A butt plug? Oh, that's a bait.
It's a bass butt plug.
Put him up to full screen where we can see what he's doing.
Okay, hang on, man. Here, let's watch this. Let's see here.
Let's try it anyway.
Let's see. Oh, I got it, man. Just give me a minute and I got it. Just it takes old people a second. Where the hell did everybody else go?
I think it's that button right there.
Why?
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Look.
Yeah, all right.
Him in TikTok mode. Look at it.
Yeah. Hey, Ashley Osborne said he's also got a yurt down there.
Yes, indeed. Hello, Lance. Hey, Lance.
Yeah, hold on.
How you doing?
Yeah,
How you doing?
all right. That's one I was messing around with earlier.
Back up some. You're getting too close.
Back up with your
I can't
bait.
back up no more, man. I'm on my I'm only on a small desk.
No, just pick the
No,
damn
it's on
thing up and bring it back to you. That's all you gotta
You're
do.
talking about holding the bait up, back away from it, camera a little bit. No, back away from it. There you go.
Now.
That right there, that's what I was messing with earlier.
That is badass.
Nice.
Slow down a little bit.
That's,
You do that with an airbrush?
yeah, that's the
What I think he's doing though is he's
baby bass pattern.
dipping them in the paint and passing over it.
George, don't forget your propane tank then.
Huh?
But I don't got chrome. What I do got is metallic
Steve,
charcoal.
Steve shows in May. That is in April, right, Randy?
Yes.
20.
Steve,
I got
24th through
aluminum.
26th. Steve is May 15th and 16th.
Yeah.
What's the aluminum come out looking like?
That comes out. Let me see.
We weren't worried about aluminum. We asked you about chrome, damn it.
That's what the aluminum and the charcoal look like.
Yeah.
That's aluminium.
Aluminium. Hell yeah. That's pretty damn nice.
I should be able to get aluminum Thursday. I gotta look, see if they got it in the store here. If not, I gotta order that crap.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you what to do. If Randy wants something chrome, okay,
Yeah,
you buy you some jet black. All right.
I got that.
All right. Now you get on the internet and you order some Alasa. It's called Alasa Chrome. Right? Comes in a spray
Yeah.
can. Okay. All right. But you got to make sure that the black that you have, it is a really deep black. All right. You do it with that deep black, you let it cure, but it needs to cure fully. And then you come back and you spray it with that can of Alasa,
Yeah.
and it will turn chrome. I mean, like bumper chrome. And then you come back and you put some K2 clear over it, and you're done.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I'm telling you, it will literally be chrome like a friggin' bumper.
Well, that's what I want is
Not
chrome.
my bumper.
No, not Austin's. His has got guts and everything else on it. What you doing? You fix paint one chrome?
I'm gonna paint one aluminum.
Well, that ain't chrome.
Let's watch.
Watch. We watching. Trust me, we watching.
This is about to be a how-to video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out through my ass.
How to not.
That's
Yeah.
How not to you.
Watch.
What are you doing up there, Gimpy? Yeah, you got that chrome dome going, son.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
I ain't Gippy. I would say something, but I'll keep it to myself.
That's fine. You keep it to yourself, John.
I'm gonna keep that to myself.
But I can get the actual chrome, I think, here in the store.
I'm telling you, Lance, do what I'm saying, bro. You can buy that can, and you can probably do with that one can of that Alasa Chrome.
Yeah.
You can probably do probably 30, 40 baits.
Wow.
Because look, I'm telling you, you put that black on and you put this over it,
Yeah.
that booger's just like a bumper. I am not bullshitting. Hey, Gimpy,
Yeah. What's up?
the spot I got at the gathering, you better roll down the hill if you want, because it's got concrete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you don't have to go buy no materials there, Lance. Now that I know what I'll just go get the stuff and do it like the boss is talking about.
Yeah.
Just dip it, it's easier.
Do what?
Dip it And then let it hang and let it dry, and then cut the drip off the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sand it a little bit, and then spray some clear over it. That don't sound good.
That
Right?
don't sound
I
good
don't
at all.
good at all.
That didn't sound good.
That sounded like me this last few weeks.
All that bark and mushrooms.
Oh, man. That stuff don't digest very well.
Nah.
Yeah. I
gotta get.
who gonna have bait at the gathering?
It ain't gonna be Bobcat. He never has bait.
I'll see if I can't come up with some bait.
I just had right at the campsite and swing mine out.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Same.
$10 a
Yeah, we'll
bag.
be able to sit out there on that dock. We can catch some out there off that dock there behind the house.
Hey man, I'll swap some coffee
Yeah.
for bait.
Okay.
Well, better yet, we can just sit around and drink coffee anyway.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's not coffee. That heat
You
rocket fuel.
gonna chase raccoons this time too?
No, I'm gonna be in a different spot this time.
Yeah, but we probably still gonna have raccoons right there too.
Yeah, probably.
I'll chase them back to somebody else's tent like we did last time. Me and Randy chasing them raccoons
Takes-
over there and speed bumping them tent.
Yep. Inside
Take some hot
there,
dogs
they've
and drop
been
them
inside
around.
their tent.
Chase
Take some
raccoons
hot dog
right-
pieces and drop them around John's campsite.
That'll be good, George.
I'll tell you
Chris
something.
said that he can bring some frozen skip.
I don't need but 1 or 2 baits. There's gonna be too much shit talking going on to be worried about fishing.
Yep. It'll be just like it was last year. We'll sit there and talk instead of fish.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Eat good, drink coffee.
Yep.
That was pretty fun.
And we got bathhouses there where you ain't got to stink. You
Yeah.
know,
Just
go
go
wash
take a
your,
dip in
go
the
wash
water.
your
You'll be all right.
ass off.
Hey,
You
stinking's
could
part of
go
the
down
fun of
and
camping.
take a whole bath.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with a river bath.
Hey,
I tell you, this time of year though, it's
Look,
rough.
look,
It is
look,
not fun. I can tell you that from experience.
Hey, y'all, calm down a little bit. Picasso is trying to do his thing.
He don't look like Picasso, man. He looks more like
I ain't even gonna say it.
Vinci.
I'd tell
He's
you
Da
what
Vinci over here.
I ain't saying it.
Family friendly stream.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We have to.
It went unfamily. It went unfamily friendly about an hour ago.
Oh no, man, we've been good tonight. What you talking about?
Oh, dude. Been real good tonight. Last night.
yeah.
We've been professional. Mm-hmm.
Tonight has been tame. There's 2 reasons why.
There you go.
V's not here.
Chris said, "Catch fish with us." Said, "Leave Bob Ross alone. Let him paint."
Happy trees, happy baits. Happy
Boy, if I could paint like that man could,
little clouds.
I'd be happy.
Man,
Hey, Lance, take your hat off. See if you got the fro like he does. You got a fro
Yeah.
like
Sure
Bob
do.
Ross?
Look, what you got to do is you got to take your hat off and just frizz your hair all up real good, and you look just like Bob Ross.
And then start
Go
spitting
get
some
Yeah, right.
Go this week and get a perm, and then next week you can look like Bob Ross. Then
He don't need to waste his money. Just stick his finger in that wall socket.
I've done that before.
That's how we got. That's how we was taught.
Yeah.
They allowed you to do that. Before you didn't do it again.
Mine was accidental.
That's
I picked up an old deer antler lamp from a garage sale from down the road when I was a kid. Got it for $5. I was the happiest kid ever. And when I plug that sunbucky in my bedroom, my fingers come back black.
Yeah. Oh, you too?
And there's a flash of light, and I got my ass beat because it fried the refrigerator, the stove, and everything on the other
It wasn't that
side.
bad on me.
The other side of the wall on the same circuit was the fridge and everything, and then I did get my ass beat for that.
When I was little,
I grew.
walking one.
Go ahead, John.
When I was little, I stuck a fork in the wall socket.
That explains a lot right there.
Yeah.
It sure does.
So
Yeah,
I grew up on a farm as a kid, and we had electric fences. And where I had prosthetics, I was grounded, and I could grab a hold of electric fence. It didn't do anything to me. So my dad would always make me.
You mean bastard.
Everybody else.
Let me tell you, my dad used to make me go get it and like lift it up so he could, they could go underneath it.
And you just
And there was one time I didn't have my prosthetics on. He said, "Grab that fence and lift it up." And I'm thinking, electric fences don't bother me. Man, I grabbed that thing. No way.
We used to trick each other because you can grab a hold of it and it give you that bam, it jolts you, but it don't hurt real bad. If you get it with the tip of your finger, though, you knock you on your ass. So our buddies and stuff, we tell them, well, if you just barely touch it, it won't hurt you. And they'd be crying.
Hey, if you hit it with the back of your hand, it'll just keep going. You're going off of it.
Yeah, and I've been summoned.
This way, if you touch it this way, it makes
Hey, we used to just grab a hold of it.
Hey, and I can tell you this. I know this for a fact. You can piss on it and it don't bother you.
Yeah.
Hey, I can hold your hand and I can grab a hold of it and it don't bother me.
Yeah, my older brother done that to me. He said, grab a hold of that fence. And there was the metal woven wire fence next to us for the goats. And I held on to that fence. I took his hand and it traveled through me and it hit that against that metal fence. And oh man, but my worst one was when we was working cattle, we'd take the hot shots and get each other's belt buckles. And if you get their belt buckle, it don't shock you. Well, one of my buddies was going for my belt buckle, and I jumped back, and he come about 3 inches below it, and it traveled down that zipper into my you-know-what and come out my left hand, and I'm over here like 8 seconds, put my hand up in the air. Well, that was a good time, though. Electricity is really fun with the right people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We were putting an electric fence up. Me and my dad was. And had this little girl and her dad come walking up across the field. And she's probably 3, 4 years old, maybe 5. And she's standing up there looking at that fence. And Stacy was mean. That little girl was nothing but mean. And Daddy said, "Stacy, stay away from that fence. It'll bite you." Damn thing won't bite me. Daddy said, "Stacy, you touch that fence and it'll bite you." She said, she looked at him and she said, "It won't bite me." And she grabbed a hold of it and it hit her. And whenever, and she let go of it. And she stood there for a minute. And this is a little 3, 4, 5-year-old little girl. I mean, she's a little kid. She stood there a minute. Daddy said, "See, I told you it'd bite you. Some bitch won't do it again." And she grabbed that fence again.
Yeah. See them dog shock collars. I raised some Catahoulas and bred them for a little while, and trained up my dogs for hunting. I had a lab and a male Catahoula that were my main dogs, and then my female come into the picture. Well, them 2 males, they knew what the shock collar was, and it was a working collar, through a sport dog. It was pretty good. It did a good job, but it had the beeping sensors and the buzzing to do the vibrating on her neck. And I put that thing around my thigh and turned it up just to see exactly what I was dealing with. I didn't want to be doing something to them. I wouldn't, I just wanted to know exactly what the heck that I was dealing with. And it hurt.
Walk around limp-legged for a while.
Oh, man, it hurts. I put that sunbuck on 10, and it felt, it's an indescribable feeling, fully charged. But I had that had that thing trained with them dogs where if they heard a beeping sound, a constant beeping sound, it means that they need to come back to me rather than getting them buzzed, you know?
Yeah.
Well, then my female Catahoula, as I was trying to train her with it, you know, you gotta hit them a couple of times, you know, so
Yeah.
they kind of know what they're dealing with. It did not affect her at all. I'd turn that thing up on 10, and she just tilted her head a little bit. And that was it. Little female Catahoula, she was the boss of the pack, though, but she's probably 60 pounds milk, you know. But on 3, my big old 120-pound lab would go running up a tree like somebody just, you know, hit him with a fire stick.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't receptible to that electricity as much. I don't know what it was about that dog, but 10 didn't even budge her.
Hell, I gotta fix one at my daughter's house and get it back together where we can train a couple of her dogs.
Yeah.
For hunting?
No, where we can keep them in the yard.
Oh, yeah.
I need she doesn't want to turn it up high enough to get their attention. And
They don't want to do that with me.
I'll turn that sucker up.
They don't want to do that with me.
I don't know. Yeah.
Why would people even consider that?
I don't know.
I mean, why? Why?
Yeah, them in-ground fences, I think that they've got a little bit of an update on them now where it doesn't do it as much, but my buddy, he had like a little rat dog. It was his wife dog. It was like a mix between a pug and something else. Just snorting bees all over the place. Didn't really know nothing. And they had that little collar on it to keep it from leaving the yard, and it had the in-ground fence. And it was only supposed to be out there for a certain amount of time, and he was supposed to be bringing it back inside. Well, he forgot. And his wife cherishes this dog so much, it was like she'd kill him over it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so the dog, we're sitting there having a good time playing cards and stuff, and we forget about this dog. It's like 10 o'clock at night. And we go out there, and it's all about 5 foot past the fence line, laying on its back like this. Just that dog never left the porch after that. I mean,
Yeah. But
Wow.
well, hi, yo. It done got to 9. Hell, it's after 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was fixing to tell you I gotta go.
Yep. So,
all right, y'all.
appreciate everybody hanging out, and all that, and coming in here, watching our goofy asses. And we enjoy having y'all on the show, that's for sure. And
Oh yeah.
sooner or later, I'll figure out how to post a link in the chat so maybe somebody else can come up on stream with us. But until then, we'll have to figure it out.
I'll keep updated on the tournaments, and good luck on your Chrome, Lance.
Yeah. I got to buy some.
Y'all have a good